Well, what we got here is a fuel tank off of a Murray lawnmower. And it's got a leak in between. The reason I know is I put a piece of plastic inside here, and then I put a hose on the bottom, and then some soap, whatever I done with it anyway. I put a little soapy water on here. And between this area here is where the bubbles are coming out. I checked it all over. That's the only place. Now there's some, I watched a lot of videos, and a lot of them says, well, you need to just take a plastic, or basically plastic weld it with a soldering iron, and that would be fine if it was on the seam here, but it's not on the seam. It's how it got broke down here, I don't even know, but it's coming from down in behind there. So what I'm going to attempt to do is I'm going to use this JB plastic bond stuff and attempt to fill that in there. I really need to just let it dry like that. First off, I'm going to take some sandpaper, see if I can get down in there. I really don't know why it, you'd think it would leak in that seam up here, but it was not. Let me see here, a little light on the subject. Yes, okay, well that's clinched over. I guess that's the reason why it's leaking there. So what we're going to do is, like every time you go to the store, they got a different kind of this stuff here. So we'll see what happens here. Push that out here. That might be enough. Suck that back, put the top back on. It's kind of a handy way that'll work. Alright, there we go. Attempt to mix this thoroughly. If it's not enough, we'll make more because I don't want to get too stiffened up here before we're ready for it. I don't even know if you can see what we're doing or not. Hang on a minute. That piece there, all right. You probably can't see what we're doing at all, can you? Okay. There's some more here. Go ahead and make sure that's covered good. Might as well use up what we got. Let me go ahead and get some over here too. I didn't prepare this on this side over they're not. I'm not worth a hoot at videography, but anyway, we've got a lot of that goo on here. And I would say that I'm gonna check it, of course, when it dries, but I almost think that'll work. So we'll leave it set like that for now. And we'll check it a little later on, just see what kind of scald we got on it there. It's been a while, so we're going to see what still leaks. Ain't got very much of my witch's brew here, but I think it's enough to see, because this is where it's actually leaking. If it's still leaking, I will be probably going to blow in this hole, see. Starting to feel like Louis Armstrong blowing on that. But anyway, I don't think it leaks, so I think we're gonna go up there and stick it on the tractor, and we're gonna see what goes on here. Alrighty, we'll see if we can get that tank back in there. It's really not that difficult on this. I thought it was gonna be a real pain, but it was not. So first off, we hook this gas line up on here. Yeah, I don't know if I could do that with my fingers or not. Yep, there you go. Well, of course, I can't get that on there. Very good. I gotta get a pair of pliers. Just a moment. Just a moment. Alrighty, now we're back. Well, we'll attempt to get this back on here. There we go. That's good. Then we get this over here. This over here. Oh, there you go. Okay, there you go. Put this in here, it's much easier. And in here. There we go. Now, see if we can get this situated in here now. Get back in there, you. Where you're supposed to be. Come on, let it Now then, see daisy, yep, see daisy, yep, see daisy. Yeah, there's this one. Get in there where you're supposed to be. There you go. There's one, and here's two. Don't want to get too rowdy with that because the threads get broke out. And let's see here. There's one and two. Okie dokie. Now, where are you? There's that one. And here's this one. Back on here. There's one there. Yep. See where the hole is on that one. Oops, lost that one. I didn't get on there. Yep. There's that one. Get in there. I don't really I don't want to. I'll probably never find it. Probably never find it. Let's go get another one, I guess. That's what I get for losing it. Oh, here it is. I got lucky that time. There you go. Come on, you. There's that. Okie dokie. Now we get over here. You know, actually, these old Murray mowers is actually pretty good. Pretty good mowers, actually. I heard that Walmart bilked them out of them, though. I don't know. I wouldn't doubt that one bit, you know. You know, in there. There's that one. Here's this one. They only had one in here to start with, so that's all we put back, I guess. Here. No, maybe I'm wrong. Here, there's one here. Get in there, you. Yeah. The only problem is, we got to take this bit and put it up here because it's too short to get in there with. And here. Okay, now we're going to put some gas in a minute, but I noticed that this dash is a little shaky and it's probably too dark to see it, but there's a bolt here and that's cracked. So what I'm going to do, even though he didn't say to, I'm going to see about finding a washer and just stick on that. So I'll be back in a little bit. And I know it's dark, but that's cracked and that the washer, little washer won't help. So what it is, I cut this piece here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that back in here and put it at an angle so we can catch more of his hood thing there. So I know it's going to be hard to see this, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it, and we won't worry about taking a picture of it. We'll make a feeble attempt to look at it, but anyway, I got that little bracket put in there like that. Now then, this is solid again. Before it was all shaky. Okay, now we're going to get busy and put some gas in it and see if we got any leaks. So far so good. We're up over past the seam and there's no seepage yet. There's not to say that it will last forever, but the mower probably won't either. And for $100 for one of these tanks, we got to try something different. Now they had some cheaper ones there, but by the time you pay the postage on the others, it'd run about the same. So the only advantage to a plastic tank is you don't get no rust in them. But other than that, I don't think much to it. Okay, well that's it for this one. The only thing I gotta do now is I gotta take it in there, put it on my lift, and sharpen the blades, and he can come pick it up. Stop for something. I'll tell you that scissor jack, even though I've got a lift here, that scissor jack sure makes it easier with this stuff here. Take it right on up. It's way up actually. That's about far enough. Now, I think we can get to the blades under there. At least I hope so. Alright, well the blade removal on that's pretty much the same standard deal, so not much point in looking at that.